Well, it's Tuesday here on Just a Damn... should look into the camera. It's Tuesday here on Just a Damn Minute. You know what that means? Another video, which involves you sitting at your computer screens, waiting patiently for me to say something funny. Today you might just get your wish. Yesterday was Monday, which is typically the day that comes before Tuesday, and on this particular Monday, that meant the opening of a new coffee shop in my town. Now, normally on a YouTube channel that's reserved for people who watch from all over the planet, I wouldn't talk about a coffee shop opening in my city. But for those of you who don't know the significance of the opening of that coffee shop, let me explain it to you. First of all, the city of Edmonton, where I live, is located in the province of Alberta, and it is the 5th largest city in Canada. Edmonton grew by an astonishing 60,000 people over the last 2 years. 60,000 people, that is a lot. And the coffee shop that opened yesterday in Edmonton is also significant because it opened in a location that you wouldn't normally think would be viable. Burrow opened in Central LRT Station. For those of you who don't know, LRT stands for Light Rail Transit, and for most of you people who might be watching this, Light Rail Transit in Edmonton means the subway. So a coffee shop opened in a subway station. What's the big deal? The big deal is it's the first coffee shop to open in a subway station ever. I mean, at least for as far as I've been living in Edmonton, there has not been a coffee shop down in the subway station. And the reason that that is significant is that Edmonton's downtown is growing at an astonishing rate. We've got a new arena coming in, which will also include a building for City of Edmonton workers, a building for the engineers at the organization that's called Stantec, which is a global company, and just announced today the opening of a hotel in the Arena District run by Delta Hotels. The opening of a coffee shop in an LRT station also signals something significant, that people are riding transit in astonishing numbers in this city. And part of that is because certain individuals in the city of Edmonton want to utilize public transit. They don't want to be married to their cars. And for those of you who don't know, that's weird, because Edmonton is really a North American city built around car travel. And what are you doing? You're interrupting my video recording. So now commuters have this fabulous choice. They can ride the train to Central LRT Station, which as its name suggests is quite centrally located, grab a coffee on their way out of the underground, and have a fabulous day. And this is all because of the ambitions of a local entrepreneur by the name of Nathan Box, his wife Claire, and the people who run Elm Cafe, District Coffee Company, and Elm Catering. They're doing amazing things in this city, and I would be remiss if I did not recognize them, not just because they're dear friends of mine. Hi, Nate and Claire. But because they really are fabulous entrepreneurs trying to do interesting things in a city that over the last 20 years has kind of shied away from doing interesting things. Now, they're not the only ones. There are dozens of businesses, business owners, community builders, social enterprise entrepreneurs doing fabulous things in Edmonton. But only Nate and Claire opened a coffee shop in an LRT station yesterday. So here's to you, a toast without coffee, to Nate and Claire, to Burrow at Central Station. If you haven't checked it out, you should. Great work, guys. I'm so glad to count myself as your neighbor, your occasional friend, and often drinker of your bourbon and scotch. And if you're looking at this and you don't live in Edmonton, you should be very excited to visit here. In fact, I'll tell you what, if you're interested in visiting the city of Edmonton, send me a message on Twitter. This is my Twitter handle, Bingo Fuel. And I will help shepherd you about the city and show you all of the interesting spots here, because it really is a great town. Nate and Claire, congratulations on the opening of Burrow. Keep slinging that coffee. And to the rest of you, keep watching this show. Minutes are what counts in this life, and I assure you that if you do subscribe, every minute you spend with me will be worth